that could have gone either way, and I don't know if it was just nerves or not use the speed. You could tell with some players that they get that panic in their game at level 19 speeds, and it just shows up in little flashes here and there. And I think in both games that time, you just a missed drop here, and then boom, your game's over. That's just how quickly things turn around. They were playing great. One missed drop, then it's all over.
Yeah. So up next, we'll be having the Schoolmaster and Heps and Tom and Darth. So this should be interesting.
So while we're waiting for that to set up, we will talk about Cogworks. Sorry. In addition to having fun and trying to all right, let's start that over again. I can't read. In addition to having fun and trying to win fame, our CTWC players are also helping out science. 5 years ago, Dr. Wayne Gray and his Cogworks team from Rensselaer, that's how it's pronounced, that's how they told me, came to CTWC for the first time and were totally blown away by the impossible speeds and impossible deeds of our CTWC champions. Ever since, they've been coming back each year trying to figure out how mere mortals can do what they do and what they do it for Tetris. That doesn't make sense. But basically, they watch our Tetris players play games and figure out how the brain works to solve problems at this high speed and how the patterns of the games get put into memory and how most players play through instinct more than just figuring it on the fly. And it's been fun having them here every year. And I think one of their, I forget her name, she tried to qualify. She that was fun watching her play. I wish I remember her name. But yeah, that was a good time. And I believe they're also sponsoring a No Next Box tournament. So if you are a CTWC player and check the Discord, there are details on how to enter that. That's free with your entry.
All right. Pulling up the players now. Currently don't have a webcam for Tom. Just looks like his blanket.
We will need that webcam. That is essential. We have to see your hands.
There it is.
And getting some questions in chat. This is a completely separate bracket. This is the silver bracket. They have their own prize pool, but no entry into the gold bracket like CTM style. This is all just not for fun. There's some glory here as well, but our players are just too good this year to only limit it to 64. So we have 96 players, and
there's money if you make it through all of it alive. So gotta love that sweet prize pool.
$200 ain't bad. And yes, our gold bracket is down to our final 8, and the final 8 will take place December 6th, Sunday, at noon Pacific time.
At this $200, you can buy yourself a couple of copies of Tetris Effect Connected.
Or maybe a halfway decent, well, maybe not quite a halfway decent video card, but better video card, the better. I love how many people have been playing Tetris Connected over the past couple weeks. It's been really fun. Some of the guideline players have been finally jumping in and playing classic style. I think it's got a lot of potential to grow our community even more before next year.
Definitely.
Just don't have Adobe trying to run in the background while you're trying to play Tetris Effect Connected. That's no bueno.
Yeah. In fact, I believe Harry is currently on top of the leaderboards for Tetris Connected.
They just did an update. Green Tea was tweeting about how he needed to have a celebrate with a sake after getting this latest update out. Harry was so good that they weren't giving him any matches. They were having the algorithm wasn't giving him any opponents, so they had to change that in the latest update so Harry can have more opponents to play against. And there is our next foursome up. Darth from Canada with the dreads, the Darth Vader helmet. Got Schoolmaster. We got Tom. We got Heps. Look at that flex from Tom. And Schoolmaster's got the same arrangement Finch had with the stream and the nice big screen behind him. That's a nice little, I like that.
Let's flip him.
Sam Finch, one of our top 8. Bringing his quals, his roommates were playing Halo behind him. And then for the bracket play, he just put up our stream. It was a hoot beating Darth a couple years ago at CTWC and walking the streets of Portland trying to get to the after party. Not quite getting lost. Looking for Adam's place.
Okay. I think all players
all 4 of our players
good. We just need a ready from them in the chat now. All right, Darth. We got a ready from Darth, ready from School, ready from Heps, and a ready from Tom.
Let's go.
All 4 players ready. This is beautiful. Let's go ahead and get our next match. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Oh, thank you for the gift subs. We really, really appreciate that. Look at all those subs. Wow.
50 gift subs. Thank you so much.
Really appreciate that. Everybody with a sub will get the emotes to cheer for the final 8 in a couple weeks, so
yeah,
those are helpful.
That's already off to a shaky start here.
For,
everyone, having to do some burning, or not everyone not having to do as much burning as he had to do at the beginning. It's kind of a rough start, not too much that he could have done there.
Tom's pretty rough too with that LJ dependency. Decides to burn it down early on. That's just the smart thing to do. You don't need to score 100% Tetris rate to win these games.
And ooh, Tom, yeah.
Art's getting droughted. Tom
still
having to do some
surviving
hero
though.
burns up here.
Yeah. Good long bar. Now he just needs a J or an I. That's gonna help.
Gets the I, gets it over. Tetris ready if he can get it. Oh, he had to cut. Oh, nice.
Very nice.
High relief there. Down 60,000 points after all that.
Yeah. 68,000 for Tom, 123 for Darth. Schoolmaster down at the bottom at 121, and Heps at 44. Hasn't really recovered from that particular situation he had to endure throughout the beginning of the game.
Nearly the perfect clear for Haps. No bonus for that.
Well, you do get the swag points bonus. It's like, oh, perfect clear.
Oh heck yeah. Yeah, the commentators will talk about you for a moment. It's all good.
Yeah, you get some notoriety, and then when these go up on YouTube, people can be
Somebody
like, hey, you're that guy that got a perfect
Yeah.
clear.
I haven't seen one yet, CTWC, so this year. Earth with some cheese. He's ahead by a Tetris, but if Tom can get the line piece, he will tie this back up.
Ooh, Tom needs more
Of
than a
course,
line
they say
piece to
that.
help
He
him
doesn't
here.
get it. Oh boy.
He needs an
Had to
L.
make that-
Wow. This is really rough for Tom. But we saw what he's able to dig out of earlier, so he could try and replicate that same success here.
The right spire's been burned down. The square will help. He's Tetris, well, yeah, he's Tetris ready, but he had to cover it again. Wow.
And
This is
just a roughly
suffer
timed
game.
square. Darth now finally in scoring position. He's getting up. Tom is getting up really high now.
Tom, yeah.
A square would
Line
be
piece will
perfect
help.
here. Now he needs just a J or an I.
Can
He
get the
gets
eye
it
to the
over.
left?
Yes, he can.
Got it. Nice. Darth is taking advantage. He's up. He's at 216,000 now on a clean board, but he is playing a little uncomfortably high. Gets it down. Tom still hasn't opened up as well. That one piece of cheese at row 6 has just been lingering there for this whole time, and he still can't get it, having to cover up his pendency well.
And he just needs to focus on opening it. Very nice. Go ahead and burn. Yes, perfect. And once again, a couple more squares, just not when he wanted them.
That's that. You know it's a bad game when you need squares and can't get them. Down at the bottom, we got an update. We got a virtual tie score at the bottom. 289 to 286. School's up by virtually pressed down points right now. Both players looking clean. Hep's got a little weird canyon. He's going to fill that in and get Tetris ready.
And Tom, yeah, after hanging that
Tom.
piece, he can't get that long bar over. Yeah, he's going to top out 163.
Okay.
So, Darth is good. So let's go ahead and give Darth his heart.
10,000 point difference. We're back and forth. The Tetris is worth 22,800.
But you got to give credit to Tom. He was doing his absolute best trying to dig out of that. Just didn't really help him. And actually,
his secondary well got covered too much. Epps is a too high up Tetris well, waiting for the long piece to get it, and there it is. Tetris for Heps. He's up 40,000 points now.
Darth and
how long do you keep
Tom are ready? So let's go ahead and count them down real quick. 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
The question is, how long do you keep that build up there? Now he's got to look at this dirty Tetris build. Okay, he's going to burn it down.
And here's a crazy thing. Look at the long bar counts for Heps and School. Close game, but
wow.
Heps has nearly 20 more long bars than School. So School is just being really, really efficient.
This is a dream RNG game for Heps. He has the one Tetris lead, but will that stay throughout the rest of the game? Does the algorithm keep you at that high rate of long pieces throughout level 18 play? We shall find out now.
He transitioned at 429. This actually could be tie game at transition if School can get this Tetris here. And he's just going to go ahead and burn it out. Transition at 415.
Yeah.
Take that triple two.
Absolutely. If you want, the way Heps is playing right now, he's not scoring at the moment. Finally opens as well, Heps. He's going to Tetris to 465 at 147 lines. That's about 40,000 points ahead. Schoolmaster.
Yeah, Schoolmaster playing conservative here. It's good for surviving on 19, but he needs to score some Tetrises. He needs to start scoring soon before this lead gets a little bit too big. Heps is stacking clean, and you know, RNG has so far been playing in his favor. So School needs to just start getting something to score on.
Yeah, up top, Tom is up early by about a Tetris. 104 at 32 lines. Darth has 89 through 33 lines. School just playing conservative and low. He's going to just take his shots where he can.
Okay, he's at level 22, so roughly 6 more levels left to score. He decides to start going aggressive, and then of course that's when RNG punishes him. Can't get that.
That's the way.
Yeah, can't get that Z over. And yeah, that's gonna do it for Schoolmaster. Topping out at 451. Heps is good.
We were trolling him to play more aggressive, and the moment he does, the RNG just right on him.
Yeah, just in tournament play, there is a such thing as playing, too conservative, and unfortunately, that's what we saw here. But that was just game one. There's still, potentially 2 more games left.
Look at that. Heps had 77 long bars through level 23. That's some crazy RNG.
That's what we'd call Hong bars.
Yeah, that's wow. Custom PV material. Earth right now is behind about 70,000 points. 177, 248, equal line counts.
All right, we have it ready from Schoolmaster and Heps. We can get their next game underway.
Tom with the big build. When's he going to burn? Getting a little uncomfortable. He's going to burn with a square, then burn with a Z.
Heps and school are ready. 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
So Tom has the 2 Tetris lead right now. A little, got the double tower going on the left and the right center. Darth is clean, looking to score. Oh, he hung a Z.
This is not looking too good. He needs the long bar right now. And ooh, covers it up.
Got it one piece too late.
There's nothing that can be done.
Top out at 251, and Tom takes game 2, and we are going to a decider up top. Ooh.
So
You're
down
underway at the bottom.
Yeah, pretty early starts here. Darth is ready. We just need it ready from Tom.
Heps going in and out of being Tetris ready. Finally gets Tetris ready. Scores. Starts to rebuild again, and we are neck and neck. 71,000 for Schoolmaster, 79,000 for Heps.
All right, Tom and Darth are ready. Let's count them down. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Is it their decider? Meanwhile, School down at the bottom needs to win this game in order to force a decider between him and Heps.
Makes the lip on the right side. That's not optimal. Now you have no way to emergency burn.
S-burst right there for School.
And he's not getting the line piece. Okay.
Fantastic job on opening that.
About a 5-line solve there. Down 2 Tetris as he needs that line now. He's still being droughted. This is probably at least a 30-piece drought.
Yeah, you can already see him just wishing for that long bar. There it is. Couldn't use it for a Tetris, but another one comes just in time. 130 for
Sigh
School.
relief there for Schoolmaster. Heps isn't in great shape right now either.
Schoolmaster could utilize this opportunity, you know, get Tetris ready.
Heps at 182 through 51 lines. Schoolmaster at 134 through 45 lines.
Once again, another kind of suffer game for Schoolmaster, down by 14 long bars compared to Heps.
He got out of trouble and got right back into it again.
And ooh, an early dash shift. Not sure. Yeah.
That's oh, I'm going to give up. No, I'm not going to give up. He just realized that he can't give up.
He creates the long bar.
Long bar. Yep. Not over.
Still surviving. Can he get that T-piece over? Yes, he can. Just barely.
Sets up the L dependency on the right. Well, then with a Z. Pieces are coming.
One more
Heps
long
is
bar.
building on this lead, but we're all rooting for it. The square will help.
Fantastic dig by Schoolmaster. Absolutely spectacular.
If I'm this nervous, just watching, imagine playing all that. That's crazy. Back at the top, we have a tie game. 112-480 for both players.
Yeah, he is down by 100,000, but Schoolmaster lives, and that's important, especially when down one game to your opponent. Feels like, you know, there's also that kind of like combative instinct. It's like, I am down a game. My opponent needs one more game. I have to survive no matter what.
And because of that, he's going to build a column 3 Tetris and get it. So he's going to do all the wacky builds from here on out when they are available. Up top, Tom has a hanger. Okay, he opens it up just in time. You look up and you see that piece covering the well, and you're not sure if it's burnable or not. You have a decider up top, so this is big. Schoolmaster with the column 3 well.
He's doing a fantastic job, you know, maintaining aggression, trying to give him the best chance. And look at this, 48 long bars for Heps at 100 lines. That is actually ridiculous.
Yeah, check that cartridge. Back up top. Tom is up 60-some thousand points, 263 to 195. Both players at about 80 plus lines. Approaching transitions kind of soon. But Schoolmaster is the story right now. He survived those horrible builds before, those dangerous situations. He's down 150,000 points right now, but past level 19, anything can happen.
I agree. All it takes is just a single misdrop, and then everything could come crashing down. Or just a square too many.
Speaking of squares, Darth hung a square.
He can still survive this. He needs a J or an I. Either one would be fine here. Oh no! He double flips the long bar!
Too late!
And that's gonna do it. Darth is gonna top out at 269.
Oh, heartbreak there. Tom advances.
Congrats to your win, Tom.
So back at the
Wow,
bottom,
things are destroyed on here.
Survived his transition, 381 through 140 lines. Heps is up 110,000. It's 497. Heps is going to score there. He's going to take the conservative play with that line piece. Could have built it to go Tetris ready, but decides to put it to the left.
And Schoolmaster now starting to get further and further behind. And it's definitely not something that you want to do, is being behind your opponent 200,000 points in the post-transition.
Heps hung up a T there. Just, of course, School gets the 2 line pieces with 1 block to go. The absolute worst time to get a line piece. At this point, now you build for Tetris ready every time now. You can't play around anymore.
He can't afford any more burns. Especially, you know, seeing what Heps has been able to do so far in 19. Both of these players are, you know, maxed out players, so they know that each other is capable.
Heps is really turning on post-transition play. Schoolmaster just can't get in sync. He gets ready and then misshifts 1 piece and goes back into burn mode again. We haven't seen a lot of 19 play today. And Heps is just killing it. Post-transition, he's turning on.
Okay, he gets the long bar. But Heps is now up by a staggering 200,000. And Schoolmaster just continues to have to burn. Like,
yeah. They had that column 4. You should have just turned into a Tetris wall at this point. That's what he's gonna do. Is Tetris ready.
And misdrop.
Hangs the L, but he gets a Tetris, but again, he's gonna have another 4 lines to burn to get back to the scoring position. And you're running out of runway. You're down to 32 lines left. Yeah, even if he Tetris is out, I don't think he can catch up. He's down 300,000 points.
This is something
Heps
that's
is
really
wow.
difficult. Heps actually.
This is the game of the tournament so far for Heps.
If Heps could play this, if he could play this with very high efficiency, we could see a max out here in the silver bracket.
So good. Heps has turned it on post transition. He's at 890 with 218. 3 Tetris will max it out. There's 1.
He's going to be just a little short. He might need to set up 1 extra. And Schoolmaster's just doing the best he can, you know. Major props for him, like, taking it to kill screen.
Absolutely. Heps is looking for a line piece. He gets it. It's a Tetris. 963.
He would have been short, just barely.
The game of the tournament, though. Congrats, Heps.
A 1 off max. And Schoolmaster, you know, a couple lines away from the kill screen. Goes to kill screen at 585. Just a tough game for him. But valiant survival. Fantastic job, you know, surviving all that he has, especially, you know, getting 10 less long bars than his opponent.
Yeah. That's the key, though. Surviving a kill screen gives you the opportunity. And surviving that big situation early in level 18, hero burns by School to keep in it all the way to kill screen. Great job. Can't wait to see both of you players at CTWC Live next year.
All right, let's go ahead and swap to our intermission scene while I set up the next 4 players. But before we go any further, once again, I'd like to say, personally, thank you so much for the 50 gift subs.
That was awesome.
That was spectacular, Tiger. Thank you so much. All right, our next 4 players, while the bracket is getting updated, are going to be Buko and Zeal, and Noel and Valor. Or I mean Alejandro.
So we're doing the bottom first?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Trey needs to be last. Yep, okay.
So Buko and Alejandro and Noel and Valor. Okay, there we go. Bracket's up to date.
And I could see some chants in chat. A highlight since the very first CTWC, the People's Champ, Matt Buko. Break out your domestic, affordable brews.
Right.
They will not buzz market for Buko, everybody. Alejandro. Is that a New Zealand flag?
No, that is Australia.
Australia.
He's
Sorry.
the one that is
That's a big
designed
rivalry there.
the sharpener and the thing that I have
Oh,
on
yeah.
the stream.
Good stuff. Love the extra effort to make our streams look better. And Noel and Valor.
All right, need Buko stream to go live.
It's always intimidating. The first year I did a CTWC commentary in 2015. It was so nerve-wracking dealing with Buko's crowd. They were hectoring me the whole time, and I deserved it, but I love it. There was so much flavor back then when we needed it. You know, when we weren't drawing the crowds that we were drawing now. Been a good first round so far. We got a lot of deciders. Got a good 900 game there.
Could have potentially seen a max out in silver, and that
Yeah,
definitely he was a Tetris and I believe a single and kill screen off. So that was a fantastic game.
I think we can see it before the end of this tournament for sure. I mean, once round 2 and tomorrow's finals start, when somebody's going to max out, I can feel it.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of players capable.
Yeah. But in a tournament situation, you tighten up. That's just the natural brain chemistry. You tighten your game up for when you're playing in a tournament situation. You can get closer and closer to your practice potential. You're never. I don't know anybody that ever plays better than they practices. You could be a 1.3 million player, but that doesn't mean you're getting a 1.3 in a tournament situation. It just doesn't happen. Your situation, the way your brain handles it, always tightens up. It's always slightly different, no matter how much you can imitate your situation at home. We got the TWOs up in chat. Matt Buko. Got somebody saying Oof will max out. Go Alejandro.
So half of our players are not live. We need Valor and Buko to go live. All right, Valor just went live. Okay, that's good. Still waiting on Buko. All right, and I think Buko just went live as well. Okay. All right, let's bring them in the 4
According
player
to
scene.
Kingsman, Coach versus Noel is a KIT semifinals rematch. Kingsman Invitational Tournament. Oh, look, you got some sunglasses competition there, Sharky.
Nice.
Get Noel there.
Let me fix Buko because his name kind of like just protrudes on.
I think that's the way he would like it. Needs to overflow like the cheap domestic brew in the glass. Alejandro, being the good student he is, he's got his homework on his bed. Valor has the impressive COVID beard. Oh, Noel's taking the glasses off. Now he's serious. That's like his wrestling entrance. You know, you have like the gear on and you take it off for when the match starts.
It's like you know, wearing in a Dragon Ball wearing weighted armor, and then you take it off to increase your power level.
I guess if you're wearing like the orange glasses, then the pieces in level 19 are a little harder to see because it filters out the orange color. Like I could, yeah, that's a. He's wearing the that's the Goofy Foot controller T-shirt, I believe.
Yeah, so when you have it ready from all four, we can get started. Looks like things are good.
Got Jonas in chat saying good luck, have fun.
All right, Noel and Zeal are ready. I believe Valor is ready. And we just need it ready for Buko. Just each time you say Buko, you gotta say it deeper.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's playing in space. He already knows his St. Basil's Cathedral is going to launch, so he's already in space. He already knows it, so he doesn't even bother with the launch. He's already there.
All right, yeah. So we just need it ready from Buko, and then we can get started. All right, Buko is ready. Let's count all four of them down. 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Buko! Oh, is that how you do it?
Yeah, just add a couple more, like 10 or 20 of you.
Yeah, and interrupt. It's awesome. I really miss that. I really miss doing this live this year, but it's been a fantastic month of Tetris. That's been the trade-off, is we get to watch this instead of one weekend, we get a whole month of Tetris. And all of a sudden, Alejandro's already in trouble.
Yeah,
he's gonna burn this down, but oof.
This is another actually one of the few Tap versus Daz matchups we have. And down at the bottom, you know, we have Noel and Valor, both Daz players. Noel actually has a max out on a Guitar Hero controller.
Shredder. Shredder's the unofficial Guitar Hero controller, of course. Signed by the one and only Steve DeLuca. So up top, we got a close game already. Buko's up 58. Well, now Alejandro scores again. Now Alejandro has 81. So back and forth up top. At the bottom, 76 for Noel, 54 for Valor.
Yeah, so a lot of really
past those.
Yeah, a lot of good openers here.
Had a bit of nerves from Alejandro with that weird burn up top, but now he's calmed down and has got a good build head going. So what's Valor gonna go for Dirty Tetris? He's gonna take a triple and open up his well.
I mean, this is the first game, so you know, risks are a little bit more welcoming because you're it's the first game, no one has won a game yet, and you definitely want to make a good first impression. And what better of a first impression is to get, you know, those high 500s, maybe even a 600k transition. Because there are definitely players in this bracket that are capable of 600k transitions. I mean, we got Buko here.
Yeah, absolutely. And with the different piece sets, your opponent might get a 90 line bar game. So maybe you take the extra risks early on. I can't tell you how to play, but Valor's in trouble. You get the line piece to burn that down a little bit, but he's got a square-shaped hole in his board. That's going to take an awful lot to burn that down.
Yeah,
get it over to he's not.
Yeah, there's not much he can do here. And the
Valor
Phantom Smash
tops out.
strikes back.
Noel takes game 1.
Let's go ahead and give him his heart. Up top, Zio has actually managed to, or Alejandro has managed to take the lead, 228 to 187.
So the sunglasses worked early for Noel. Is he using a Goofy Foot controller? Do we know, or is he just wearing the shirt?
I'm not sure if he's using Goofy Foot or not, actually. But yeah, Noel is good. Alright, so Valor is away from the seat at the moment. So we'll just focus here on the top, where it's still 2 Tetris difference from both Alejandro and Zio. Zio just, Alejandro and Buko.
Buko's clean, down 60,000 points early.
Okay, Valor and Noel are also ready. Let's go ahead and count them down. 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
30 Tetris for Alejandro. 3 rows up. Taking those risks early. He has the lead. And Buko scores. He's at 292 at 87 lines. Alejandro at 351 at 92 lines. So about a 3 Tetris difference, 2.5 Tetris difference up top. But they're approaching transition.
Yeah, 30 lines away. So when, you need to be very conscious about your board state. Like, you're like, okay, you don't want to put yourself in a situation where, you have to burn out into transition, because if you don't get the right pieces to burn in transition, then you could potentially, just top out right there.
We've seen a couple of games that flamed out right after transition because the builds were too high. Down at the bottom, we got a neck and neck game. 18 lines in, 54 to 51. Noel has the slight lead. Valor playing for his tournament life.
Definitely.
Top, Buko gets a score. Now at 370, so he's down a Tetris and change. Nearing transition. And the space theme is throwing me off, but I like it.
Zio now just looking for the right pieces. Ooh, nice, getting that S all the way over. Looks like he might have had like a last second decision to do that. And one more Tetris will transition Alejandro.
Valor with the flagpole left.
Alejandro is gonna just take the triple. Transitions at 470.
Yep. As Beast and Shen says, spam left. We still gotta make that t-shirt. Buko transitions 468.
So yeah,
499 for Alejandro.
Close game.
First mistake loses pretty much up top.
Very nice and clean stack. Had to take those burns, but his left is high enough to where it shouldn't be too detrimental. Good save plays, well-deserved Tetris. 502 to 512.
Oh, Buko's got a few lines to burn now. Alejandro's got a few lines to burn. Look at this. 10,000 point difference.
Whoa,
Buko's gonna top out. What happened?
Hold on, what just happened?
Oh, no.
Was there a controller issue?
That just...
His
something
game
happened
glitched?
there. You hate to see that. Ugh. The judges might make a ruling of some sort. We'll figure out what happened there. But at the moment, Alejandro does get the heart, but judges might intervene and change that ruling. We don't know just yet. Down at the bottom, we have a 1 Tetris difference. Valor's behind. 304 to 277. Both stacks looking very good.
Judge Chris Foryst can't contact Buko until he's the follower limit is up. He's trying to see what's going on his end.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
Yo,
Chris is the man. Ooh, Valor with that fun little S tuck. He's down 50,000 points at 87 lines. Everything's under control, though. Noel earning some lines in the yellow zone, about another 2 lines to solve. Then he'll open up his Tetris well, and there it is. Boom, Tetris for Noel. 381 to 314. 100 lines in.
okay. Verdict is still being handled out on that match off screen, so we'll just focus on the game down here at the bottom.
Can't read lips, so I don't know what Buko's talking about.
Yeah, like even his score is glitched. Like, look, he has a 564 D62.
Yeah, that's Battleship. That's not Tetris. Unless it's Joseph's max outs during qualifiers. So Valor is down about 70,000 points. We're nearing transition. He's awfully high nearing transition. He's going to need 2 line pieces to burn this down. That is not... All right, there's one.
Yeah, he played a little bit aggressive there. Was holding out for the perfect piece. Could have gone horribly wrong.
He needs 2 games, so it worked out for him this time. He's down to Tetris.
No, a little bit of indecision there. Noel transitions at 445. $483 for Noel, Valor at 447.
Both players looking great post-transition. This is exactly what we want. A battle to the end. Valor slightly misdrops a piece. Noel is clean, looking to get Tetris ready here. Gets a Tetris to get a 1 Tetris lead. 515 to 479, level 21. Valor in cleanup mode. The square came 1 piece too late.
Noel is getting up a little bit high, but gets the long bar. Now really taking advantage here.
Valor adjusting that square just in time.
Just been staying in this burn forever, and Noel's almost built up 100,000 point
Yeah.
lead. And misses the yes spin.
Oof. But with that 3 Tetris lead, he can burn it back down. That's what he's going to do. Valor's in scoring position, scores a Tetris 529 to 582. Noel is up. About 2 Tetrises and change.
Oh, takes a conservative burn.
Ooh, I don't have that misadjustment on that Z or that T piece. Valor opens it all back up, but he's
Noel
down
running
about
into
50,000
a
points.
drought. This is a drought for Noel. Finally gets the long bar. 623, up by almost 100,000 points, and Valor's getting up high. Oh no, he hangs! And
That's
Noel
gonna
is
do it.
going to sweep.
Whew. That could have gone either way. Just that game of frames, that 1 tap made all the difference in that game. Our judges are still discussing what's going on with Buko's game.
Fantastic game by Noel, and good job on Valor for just surviving that. All right, looks like we are going to be replaying the game, as the glitch was the cause of the top out. So let's go ahead and just fix these names up real quick. So yeah, game will be replayed.
Honestly, we're dealing with 40-year-old hardware. I'm surprised this doesn't happen more often. Look at that stash. Did you see the stash?
Yes.
Very nice. Well groomed, sir.
That's the quarantine. All right, when Bucco and Alejandro are ready, we can get ready or start. I mean.
Google gets rid of this chat. Alejandro doing nice little perfect circles.
Okay, fixing the stream. Okay, ready. And now we just need a ready from Zeal.
Thanks again to everybody watching. Really appreciate it. Thanks for the 50 subs earlier.
All right, 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
And away we go. Game 1 again. Alejandro with the early Tetris. And some press down points just to make sure.
Yeah, got to take that early lead. And also avoids disasters of topping out at 0.
What was it, the no next box competition last year when neither player got it?
Yeah.
Both players tied because neither would press down.
Yeah, I think, wasn't it Alex Kerr? And I can't remember the other player.
SQR? Yeah, it was funny. Nice micro adjustment there, Alejandro, way high up. Normally that's not enough time to make the micro adjustment. Bucco gets the triple there.
Yeah.
Conventional build.
Ooh, nice
gets
dirty
the Quaid
Tetris.
Tetris 3 rows up, yeah. Quaid making a heck of a run this year.
Yeah, and looks like, you know, so far both players have received just around the same amount of long bars. Just Alejandro has been a lot more efficient with his. And we had a little bit of indecision there.
Ooh, what happened to Alejandro? Was he is it a little button stickiness or?
Nah, he was trying to decide what to do with the piece. It was I guess he was depending on what was coming up in the next box.
He's going to get perfect pieces to clean it out, though. About a 6-line solve. Tetris for Alejandro. He's got a 159 to 111 lead.
However,
Bucco is down about 7 lines.
So we do got to keep that in mind. And Bucco definitely has the board to, you know, get him those Tetrises that he needs. And perfect T pieces for those T troughs.
Spam the squares to the left. Tetris for Bucco, 138 to 163. Bucco's behind by about a Tetris and change.
And wow.
Alejandro, fortunate.
Good timing on those long bars. Or not the first one, but the second one.
Yeah. It's I mean, you complain about the droughts in Classic Tetris, but you also get the back-to-backs way more often than you do in 7-back. We got a neck. Well, no, quite about a 2 Tetris lead now for Alejandro, but both players are clean. 60 lines in.
Yeah, they're both stacking very clean as well. So we can see some pretty sizable scores here at the transition.
Neither player having to make that risk-reward decision because the pieces are much coming perfectly. since game one, you're still feeling out your opponent, but I guess Buko's got to know he's got a strong level 19 plus game if he's going to take a game here.
Nice S-spin for Buko as
Alejandro's been looking great. Alejandro is well on his way to a victory there. Perfect builds. Tetris for Buko. Down about a half a Tetris. Approaching 100 lines.
It's really clean stacking. It's almost mesmerizing. Neither player really find themselves into, you know, too much of a situation. Oh, Buko's getting a little bit high.
Buko.
Oh, no.
Not the right.
Yeah, and Buko's going to top out at 286.
Alejandro takes game one. Instant. Just. Hey, look how great these get up. Game over. You see what?
Whoa,
you
what just happened?
Analyze this game.
Nah, but no, Zeal definitely gets that game. Let's go ahead and give him his heart.
All right, Glitch with the another 20 subs. Wow, thank you Q4T3.
All right, so hopefully he can get
Matt
his
Buko
console
here.
back working.
Just also mentally get back into it. Don't let this frustration spill out into your game. You'll be fine.
Once again, Q4T, thank you so much for the 20 gift subs.
Check out the rubbing alcohol and the Q-tips if you got to. Oh, Alejandro, while we wait here, let me see if I can get another sponsor read here. Let's talk about Tetris Effect Connected, because that just came out a couple weeks ago and everybody's been playing the heck out of it. It's available on PC, Xbox Series S and X, and also Xbox One. So for people like me with old gen consoles, this old gen is only 3 weeks ago, you can still play Connected on your Xbox. And then if you have a PS4, that'll be coming out next summer with the classic enhancements, with the versus and cooperative enhancements. So I'm very impressed with my Xbox One with the controller. The D-pad on it is very nice for classic Tetris. I'm very impressed with that. And some of the players playing on PC have been using Xbox controllers with their PC. And short of getting an NES adapter, that's pretty close to the same experience playing that. So if you haven't picked that up, pick it up today. It is great. It is the closest thing you will get to a classic Tetris experience without buying an NES and a CRT.
Okay. I think his game is back up.
Right. Yeah. Alejandro's doing that thing with his fingers. Taking Alexei's advice.
All right. Buko's ready. Yeah, he just gave up on the second game. All right. But yeah, that's definitely part for Alejandro, which is actually how you say his name, Alejandro.
Oh, Alejandro. My bad. I apologize.
Don't worry, I made the same mistake too.
But
okay,
yeah,
both players are ready.
When you make it, when you make a name like that, you intentionally want people. You're trolling people, so that's fine. But that's
here we go.
Alejandro.
3, 2, 1, Tetris.
All right. Go on the ropes. Now that I'm pronouncing Alejandro's name correctly, let's see if he can continue his great play.
Yeah, so all issues are hopefully resolved.
think Buko blew in the cartridge multiple times, so that should work. Science says don't blow in your cartridge. Experience says that it actually works. I can't tell you which one's correct.
Now Alejandro is in some trouble here.
Ooh, already. Gonna get...
Yeah,
need a square for that gap.
S was roughly timed. Throws the square all the way over to the left. That's good. Oh!
Buko needs to
Trying to
take
go
advantage.
for a tap a little bit too high. He can still open this up.
He can burn this down. Can he get a line piece over? He can't.
All right, he should be able to get a long bar over that. Oh my gosh. Is he actually? No, he's not going to go for the dirty Tetris.
Buko has not been able to take advantage of this situation. He's dealing with his own issues. It's manageable, but keeping him from scoring.
Yeah. And Alejandro is now almost out. These S's are just coming at bad times.
No. It's... Oh, yeah. Line piece going to open up.
Both players clean
finally
up at the
open.
same time as well.
Buko with the Quaid Tetris. Gotta love it. Heck of a burnout by... Heck of a save by Buko. Fill in his gap with some S's.
Yeah. Fantastic survival by both. There's definitely, deadly situations where a single miss shot would have ended the game then and there.
Simul Tetrises, and both players, well, now Alejandro is up by about a Tetris, but he's also up 5 lines, so one more line piece for Buko, and he's tied up again. And of course, when I say that, no line pieces come. There it goes. Tetris for Buko. I'm 10,000, 50 lines in.
Yeah, Alejandro having to do some burning now. Nothing too major.
It's intentional.
He's taking
The lore of
conservative burns here.
CTWC. Back in the old days when players would cover their wells, people would gasp because they couldn't believe you would take that sort of a risk. And now that's a standard part of the game.
Yeah, interestingly enough, Alejandro is going for the column 8 Tetris. If he gets the long bar here, it'll be a well transfer. Doesn't look like he's going to go for it, though.
Can't rely on those well transfers, but he's going to get it over now. Spam left. Get your flagpole over there.
Yeah, sometimes, going a little bit too aggressive, holding out for those perfect well transfers can do a little bit more harm than good, because you might, destroy your board to get it just transferred cleanly. It's fine to take 1 or 2 burn lines. I can understand, not want to take a triple, but yeah, it's fine taking 1 or 2 just, get cleaned up.
76 lines in. Buko is only ahead by 1 Tetris. He's going to take a 2 Tetris lead now. Alejandro has to cover up as well with a strange formation. Gets a T-spin, though. T-spins don't give me points, but they certainly look cool all these years later. Shakes his head because he's not getting what he needs.
Yeah,
he got what he needs, and he shook his head either way. So he shakes his head no matter what.
216,
good or bad.
Now 239 for Alejandro, 282 for Buko.
Buko's not letting the mishaps of the previous games get to him so far. Really easy to lose your focus and get frustrated with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, he's coming out swinging, saying, no, I don't want to go down just yet.
No. Make him earn it. Buko at 353 at 106. Keeps up this pace. It'll be about a 450 at transition. Alejandro is sawtooth right now. And the square makes him suffer for that. It's the Tetris. 376 Buko, 399 Buko, 299. 100,000 point lead for Buko heading to transition. Alejandro has his work cut out for him, but he does have a game in his pocket. Post-transition, maybe take all the risks. For Alejandro.
Yeah, but remember, Alejandro is a tapper as opposed to Buko, who is, a very reputable Daz player, so Both of them with max outs. We can see something happen in the post transition. A Simo Tetris too.
Bucco getting a slightly better RNG with a 54-line game so far to a 43-line game for Alejandro. The different piece sets are playing a factor in this tournament.
All right, Alejandro
Bucco
needs
with
to
a great
just burn
transition.
down. Oh, just barely got that long bar over. He really
Wow.
needed that. But the stack is so jagged. But he still stays alive.
Fantastic building. If he gets a square, he's in trouble again. Bucco's playing great, though. At 467 at 143 lines. Alejandro has 404.
Nice flat long bar
He's
burn. I really like that delay burn.
Ooh, nice tuck by Bucco up high. Get a 20th of a second to get that tuck in, and he did it.
Both players are clean. Alejandro needs a T-piece, preferably. Ooh, nice setup.
He's too late.
But misses the tap.
It hangs the L. Bucco's got the perfect amount of pressure on right now.
Bucco's playing
Alejandro's
really
Alejandro.
clean as well.
He's in bird mode. Can play this all the way up to 29 and take the game if he can do it. Alejandro
He's clean
finally
now.
cleans. He's solved. He's Tetris ready now.
And there
It's
it
the
is.
long bar.
Still down by
480 at 173
100,000.
lines.
But this actually, look at
Bucco's
Bucco's
in
board.
trouble.
Yeah, this is the
Yeah.
opportunity Alejandro is looking for. Is Tetris
One dirty.
ready?
He's going to go triple.
Burn a little bit.
Bucco
one
needs
too
a
much.
line. Bucco's getting drought at the wrong time.
He's still
Line
doing his
piece
best to
too late, but
survive.
he gets it to the left. He's in that
Look
yellow
at this
zone.
survival by Bucco.
Bucco's not going
Oh.
home.
Just can't do anything. Bucco
All
tops
right,
at
how about
590.
100,000 point run down here for Alejandro.
Yeah, he needs 591. Oh no, he hangs.
He hangs and that's it. We are going to a decider. Awesome game there. Back in that action post 19 transition. Alejandro never really got comfortable post transition. Was always maybe nabbed a few Tetris here and there, but never got that perfectly clean board. Never got that reset. Take a swig, sir. You deserve it. We're going to a decider.
All right, when we have it ready from both, we can get started here. Bucco is ready.
Some hydration here. Swoosh. CTWC is in Oregon, just like that company. I will not buzz market directly.
And we also have it ready from Alejandro. Let's go ahead and count them down. 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
And blue skies for Bucco.
All right, let's go ahead and try and fix that.
That's trippy, dude. Alejandro should just keep playing for the moment.
And there's an ad. So yeah, bear with us, everyone.
Somebody give Sharky a gift sub to Bucco.
Wait, his OBS crashed, according to what he's saying in chat.
My goodness. This is just not his day. So if a judge wants to make a ruling about Alejandro,
So yeah, his stream is disconnected.
the beer was for you, Bucco, not the stream, not OBS.
All right, yeah. Go ahead and top out Alejandro. We're doing a replay of that one until His
Like,
stream is back.
he had a good game going too. Had a great game going. 100,024 lines.
Okay. Stream's back up. But he is not on stencil. Alright, we just need Buko on stencil.
Thanks for your patience, everybody.
Yeah, we still need a Buko to go on stencil.
There we
Alright,
go.
there we go.
That was pretty trippy, though.
Yeah. Alright, this all looks good.
Alejandro. Leaning back a bit, stretching out, and refocused. A trooper, we appreciate your patience.
Alright.
Little stomach drum there.
Both are ready. Let's go ahead and count them down. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I think. And we're back to the Galaxy board.
As long as it works. We got a decider, everybody. Game 3, CTWC 2020 Silver Bracket, Round 1. Matt Buko, the People's Champ, versus Alejandro, the Athletic Apparel, not quite sponsored, advocate. And with a fortunate line piece, Alejandro fills in that gap. Gets his Tetris.
Yeah, Buko really off to a good start here. He's yet to burn a line.
Yep.
Up until then. So, commentators curse.
Yeah, well, you don't want those games where you're perfect 100% Tetris rate. Then you get too greedy and things go south.
Yeah. But regardless, still a close game by both.
Open Wells. 74,000 Buko, 94,000 Alejandro. Tetris for Buko to tie this up. Tetris for Alejandro to take the lead back. So, classic back and forth CTWC play here. Buko's going to go for a column 6 Tetris. He's going to get it. Column 7. It's weird in the middle like that.
True lead for Alejandro. He's going aggressive. Could have made an adjustment, but burned the line, so just a slightly aggressive placement, but he's going to be fine as he still knocks down a Tetris. 171 to 131. And Buko has some complications here.
Yeah.
If he gets the long bar, that would be
You
a
gonna get a
very
dirty
nice,
Tetris?
Yeah, no, he's just going to burn it out.
Yeah, that's...
Or is he?
He's going to leave it open. He's going to leave it open.
And plugs it back up
One
again.
late. Again. That's the risk. Oof. Letting it all hang out for this decider, though. That's one way to play it.
Oh, but this is dangerous.
Oh my goodness. He's gonna get it over. He's still hovering in that middle zone. He needs to get back into scoring position.
Yeah, wow. Look at this lead that Alejandro has already built up.
Yeah, he's been playing perfect pretty much. At 286 through 60 lines. That's got to be 70% Tetris rate, roughly. Maybe 60%.
No, that's definitely
well,
over
point
60.
Pace there.
So yeah, fantastic game.
Buko's going to get out of this, it looks like, with a couple more good pieces. Gets the Tetris to clean it up. He's got a 120,000 point deficit. Alejandro is just going to keep his foot on the gas, getting another Tetris. He's at 316 through 72 lines.
And interestingly enough, Buko's the one that has the more long bars in this game as well. Just that one situation was just really...
How he's able to dig out.
really tough.
One Tetris of your time if you're Matt Bucco right now. Alejandro, keep playing it, but if there's a situation where it's burn or build, maybe you say burn, but it's such a fine-tuned adjustment to make.
Yeah, but then again, we are in the decider too, so
yeah,
any point that you can get where, you know, while staying safe, you know, balancing that efficiency with that conservatism, then I say, you know, go for it. Because wow, 408 for Alejandro right now.
Not even 90 lines. That's amazing.
See, you know,
talked about a 1 million point game in the silvers. This could be it, but commentators curse. It won't be it. It's not going to happen.
But
Bucco's been fighting back. He's down 100,000 points. He's been maintaining pace with Alejandro this whole time since he's gotten out of that issue. His builds have been great since then. The post-19 play is going to determine this decider.
And under-tapped by
Alejandro. Yeah.
But this is fine. He can, you know, burn out of this. He has a 100,000 point lead. So
that's going to be a 2-3 line solve there. Bucco's going to get another Tetris, so it's down to a 70,000 point lead.
And now Alejandro looking for the long bar. There it is. It's like RNG was going to give him a little tease there. It's like, oh, you want the long bar? No, not yet. How about now? No.
You know how most modern games have a secondary title? They'll have their primary title, colon, whatever. NES Tetris should be Tetris, colon, waiting for the long bar. That would be its subtitle, because you're constantly waiting for that long bar, and so many times it just never comes at the right time. So Bucco has fought back to a 60,000 point deficit here, nearing transition, 2 lines to go. Alejandro's in trouble. Just like we were talking about. He's waiting for the long bar. He gets it with a triple. Still has 5 lines to burn before uncovering as well.
Oh, he needs the long bar right now. There it is. All right.
Dirty Tetris.
It's going to do some massive survival.
That's really high
here.
up, though.
Gets it over. All right, that's good. And he gets the long bar. Alejandro is safe.
Wow. 90,000 point lead for Alejandro. This game is not over yet.
Man, that was scary. Like, even for a
Bucco.
tapper.
Bucco is clean. Alejandro is 1 up. 1 off the bottom.
He's just going to burn this
take the safe
out,
triple with the lead. That's the smart play. Bucco 1 piece from being Tetris ready. Gets the Tetris. 517, 558. He has to come all the way back, but he has narrowed that lead. Micro adjustment on the eye for Bucco.
Yeah, Alejandro playing safe here. Doesn't want to make any mistake that could potentially cost him the game. But this is giving Bucco the opportunity to come back.
Bucco's Tetris ready. He's waiting for it again. Gets it. 1 Tetris difference at level 22.
He needs to start scoring now. And there it is. Tetris for Alejandro, but Tetris for Bucco. 1 Tetris game.
Oh my goodness.
But Alejandro set up. He's waiting on the long bar. Oh no, couple of misdrops. He needs to.
Bucco's Tetris ready.
He needs to get a piece all the way over, and he can't.
He's gonna top it at 609. Bucco needs 20,000.
There it is. Bucco just taking the game.
That is the biggest comeback since Jonas overtook Alex Kerr in the final several years ago. That was amazing. That's just what I've seen. I'm sure there's been bigger comebacks. Humpy will give me an online fact, but amazing game, Alejandro. I can't wait to beat you next year. Waiting for a ready from Packy here.
Yeah. All right.
Got it ready? Here we go.
Let's count them down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
And away we go.
Wow, they actually started
Both
that.
Players starting with
fast.
the line piece. Yeah, they're paying attention. Gotta love it. Ricardo's color saturation is very light. It's a nice look.
Yeah, very close
Ricardo
match we can have here.
Yeah, Ricardo's pressing down.
I mean, hey, you got to get those first few points.
Yep.
You know, get the early lead. You can say, ha, I've had the first lead of the game.
Packy gets his first Tetris. Back in that game.
Ricardo's going aggressive for this dirty.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Center well. 3 lines up. Yeah. Don't get that fancy early on. Tetris ready. He's waiting. Tetris for Ricardo. Back and forth early. Packy with 1 piece of cheese. Gonna get a triple instead.
And now we're back to almost an exact scoring game. But Ricardo's gonna take a Tetris, and so putting him up there in the lead.
Super clean play from Ricardo so far. Packy's been a little dirty center wheel Tetris for Packy, right off the bottom. Double line dependent. Gonna fill it in on the left. 83,000 Packy, 102 for Ricardo, 27 lines for both players. Nothing out of control yet. Yeah, Ricardo with another Tetris. He's pretty strong game there. 129 through 34 lines.
Yeah, definitely, maintaining a small lead over Packy, roughly around a Tetris and a half.
Ooh, hangs that Z. Should be easy to fill in, but gonna take the safe square burn. Packy in trouble.
Just needs a couple pieces.
Needs a line
here. Can he slide down there? Oh, he could have. That might have actually been what he needed to do.
Did he get something to the left? Can he get it? He got it.
He got the quick tap.
He's tapping. A little early for Packy to be in danger mode. He's gonna get this burned down, but he's down 60,000 points right now. And Ricardo is looking super clean.
Yeah, that was a tough situation. Definitely, I would have gone to, burn that down. Especially since, you could slide that over. Oh, no, several misdrops in a row for Packy.
Oh, Packy. Like, he had the right... His idea was to have that well open for a Tetris once he uncovered. He just couldn't uncover it. So, risky play, and it did not pay off. Ricardo with the quick heart. Do we have a Elijah Trey update, or are we just going to play this out?
Okay, I think we are going to play this one out. Our judges are trying to still get in contact with him. All right, so when we have a ready from Ricardo and Packy, or I see a ready from Ricardo, just need one from Packy.
Ricardo's got that perfect face and hair placement. He looks like an RPG character, like a profile. Like, look, it's like just perfect. Just the way it's centered.
Let's go ahead and count them down. 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Versus the scruffiness on Pack's side.
Yeah, this is like when you're customizing the chest up on your RPG character.
Oh yeah. Like the head angle too. Like that's portrait quality.
Yeah, sorry, both players have already knocked down a Tetris early on.
I'd say the only thing cleaner than his profile is his Tetris board right now.
And it looks like Ricardo's actually going for a couple more safer moves. I mean, he can afford to do it. He's up a game to none. So
when you're up a game, that's keep it low, survive.
We also saw today that there was such thing as too safe with a Schoolmaster and
yes. It's not a yes or no question. That's a fine tune.
You got to find that balance. That's what Joseph likes to say. Like when you find that balance, that's when you ascend as a Tetris player.
You ever have that old school 70s stereo with the knobs, getting that perfect sound out of it? You got the really tiny movements left and right with your knobs. That's the aggression factor in this game. There's no perfect spot for it, and it changes as the game progresses.
Definitely. 123 to 120.
Yeah, neck and neck.
Yeah, incredibly close game here. Ricardo just having to take some conservative burns, just not getting the long bars when he'd like.
Playing it good. Gets it. And is basically set up for another Tetris. Takes the square burn to knock it down a bit. Packy with those, again, with the perfect sloping left to right. He's Tetris ready, and he gets a Tetris. He's up a Tetris and a half, 41 lines, 189 to 177.
Okay, so this is our last match. We got news that Eli has forfeited.
Oh, that's a shame. Good for Trey though, but we love Eli here. We hope to see him next year. He kind of comes in every other year to CTWC. So Packy neck and neck. This is crazy close.
Yeah, no
51
Packy.
lines in.
Personally, he's been, doing his best to improve, getting his first 900 short, like a lot of 900 shortly after his qual. He came into this tournament to play, and he's, coming to put everything on the floor. And now Ricardo getting fancy with center wells.
Wow, center well, nice. Packy, this game, this pace up to 60 lines. It's been very, very close.
Yeah, this is what you're looking for almost a 600. We're looking like high 500 for both players. Packy's board is just absolutely pristine. One
cheese. So the decision right now is: do you play it off the bottom, or you burn it down? He's going to burn it down. It looks like. So about 4 or 5 lines to burn to get back to the bottom and rebuild. He's down about a Tetris and some change, 315 to 289, 79 lines in. And Packy's going to knock down another Tetris. He's at 340 at 82 lines. Ricardo's going to bang down a Tetris, 312 at 83 lines. So Packy's got the slight Tetris and change lead. Getting closer to transition. Recycle their boards at least one or two more times before transition.
Yeah, so Ricardo doing a fantastic job just keeping up. Packy, this is what you want to do in a game where you're down 1-0 in a best of 3.
Right.
You want to put your pressure on your opponent. You want to, strive to get as many points as possible. That way, your opponent has a difficult time, trying to catch back up. Because remember, your opponent right now, they're just, they're cruising. It's like, I got a game to give away. I don't have to play, stacked to the ceiling aggressive just so I can get a leg up on my opponent.
You get rid of that relaxation. Get that feeling out of your opponent's psyche. And that's what he's doing. He's forcing his opponent to play well. Packy's got it's almost neck and neck again. 416. Actually, Ricardo has the lead, but both boards are clean, so no real mistakes here. Here's a few more safety burns on Packy's board. Ricardo's both games are frozen, so this back up here. Yep. Neck and neck at transition. This is nice. Good way to finish this out, guys. Keep it up. Ricardo, 457 at 116. Packy, 445 at 115. Trading Tetris is back and forth. Their line totals are perfectly the same. Now Packy's one off the bottom. And he's going to clean it up. Good move. This close to transition.
Yeah, really strong play by both players, honestly. Ricardo transitions at 527.
Packy going to go one up? Nope, he's going to burn it down.
I mean, that's the thing to do here. You don't want to transition ugly.
Transition. Yeah. He's going to go center well here. He's going to burn it down. Yep. Ooh, maybe he is going to go center well. So in the meantime, Ricardo has upped his lead to 565. So it's a 70,000 point lead now. Post transition.
Yeah, we need to see some good plays here. Packy's going to have to, not necessarily catching to the aggression right now, but he does need to start scoring Tetrises.
Yep, he's ready.
Oh no, he's getting droughted.
He can't get anything to the left.
Oh, very nice. Now he just needs to burn this all out. Long bar here would be fantastic. Doesn't quite come. Gets it over.
Ricardo's lead.
Gets the T piece over.
Get it?
Hits the S spin, but can't get the I piece over.
And that's gonna do it. Maybe. Yep. Ricardo is gonna take it.
Yeah, Ricardo's going to
The
take that game
663.
and advance to be our last player to go to round 2.
Love you, Pack.
Fantastic
Appreciate you,
job,
man.
Packy. You've certainly come a long way from last year. I mean, like we said earlier, making the bracket this year, that in itself is an achievement.
So many players did not make it this year that have been mainstays in CTWC. So, hats off to anybody who made the bracket. Round 2 is going to be fun. I get to go watch it. JD's going to come on commentary. Everything's going to get better.
All right, hold on. Let's pull you up. So anything else you'd like to say before we go into our break? We're going to have a break for like 35 minutes so I can go eat.
I get emotional at this stuff because I'm 44 years old. I've been playing Nintendo since I was in 7th grade. And the kids are playing it now 30 some years later, enjoying it so much. And guys like Sharky are here. And I've met so many friends through this stupid video game all these years later. It's just been a pleasure and an honor. And thank you to everybody for joining us and joining me on this journey personally and as a community. And without me babbling too much, just good luck, have fun, everybody. Catch the finals. You know, thanks to everybody. I love it. And I can't wait to see everybody in real life next year. And let's get through this stupid pandemic and get out the other side even better than we were before.
Thank you so much, Chris. And I enjoyed commentating with you. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous because I don't do too much co-commentary work because you know my style is very hype centric. But I can say like I had a lot of fun commentating with you.
That's what it's about at the end of the day, dude. It's like you can get really technical with it, you can get really hype with it. Everybody has their own style. You even laughed at a joke of mine, so that's an accomplishment for me. I thought I was just gonna get all groaners today. And, you know, even if you don't like my commentary and talk crap about it in chat, you know what? That means you care. Thanks anyway. Hey, like, it's a thing. Like, I love all of you guys for joining us today. So, see you in the finals. You over there, this way, because I'm backwards.
Yeah.
You over there. You're the man. Like, keep it up. Keep up the hard work. Keep up your streams. Take a break, though, if you need to. We want to see you 10 years from now. That's been the amazing thing about this tournament. If we had a bunch of jerks around in 2012, this wouldn't have survived past year 3, year 2. So it's because of new blood and enthusiastic people like yourself. Stay in it. And love you all, guys. It's been an honor.